Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead Tarotscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. So, if you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your continued support. It truly means the world. For those of you that would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website link below. You go to the self-scheduling app on the book appointments page, you choose your own time, your own date, so that's all up to you. And then you head on over to the readings and services page, below which there is a PayPal link and a PayPal button so that you can make your purchase. With all of the business out of the way, let's get to the reason that you are actually here. I would like to bless both of these decks with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's see what your destiny card is. So your destiny, the overriding theme for the week ahead is the moon. Beautiful card, because the moon sees us really taking stock. When you see the moon card, yes, it's your past. Yes, it's where you've been, but it's also our instinctual self, our subconscious self. It's about our feelings and our instincts and, you know, those things that are really deeply rooted within us. It sees us getting in touch with those things. It sees us getting in touch with who we are at a core level, but, you know, at the really below the surface. And when I say this, you know, I kind of feel that this week you're going to be getting in touch with yourself more and more, because you're going to be taking stock of everything. This is going to be another one of those weeks, and you've had several and you will continue to have several. With Uranus in your sign, you know, it's going to have you assessing and reassessing and continually doing that, because it's going to keep changing the ground underneath your feet. You are used to, you know, or rather you like things to be settled. You like things to be almost predictable, but, you know, with Uranus in your sign, it's not going to allow that predictability. So you're going to have to constantly assess and reassess where you're at. You're going to have to constantly reevaluate what's important to you, why it's important to you. And the only way really to understand where we're going is to understand where we've been. So this is going to be another week where you're deeply introspective, where you're really asking yourself some of the big fundamental questions. What do I feel about this? And why do I feel about it? And is that coming from a place of love, or is it coming from a place of fear? So your direction, how this shapes up, what the context might be, you know, what the best way to achieve that is. You get the Page of Cups. Dream, daydream, and do something creative. Now, it's interesting because you're an earth sign. So when I say do something creative, a lot of people straight away think, well, you know, I'm not really a painter. I don't really like to draw. I'm not, you know, an artist. There are so many ways to be creative. For some people, it's, you know, be out in the garden, digging up the garden. For others, it could be, you know, learning massage or you know, or even getting a massage. Do things or find things or seek things out that help you understand yourself and, you know, a physical depth. And, you know, when we really tap into that kind of energy, that's when we find our creative source. The other thing about the Page of Cups as well is it asks you to really observe your emotions. We've talked about this already. This motif has come through. This is a week where you're assessing, reevaluating, you know, re-looking over things, readdressing stuff. And the Page of Cups is basically saying at some point this week, you might experience an emotionally hollow feeling. You might have this experience of, wow, do you know what? I just feel hollow. And not even hollow, it's about, I don't feel anything. It's like this emotional hole is within you. And, you know, my advice to people when I see this card in that respect is, don't fill it. Just observe the space that you're in. Just observe the experiences that you're having. By doing so, you will really start to tap into what is truly you and what is the externally influenced you. You know, I kind of feel like this is a week where you really get back to yourself in many ways. I wish you an abundance of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance itself. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you very soon for more videos. Take care.